welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about a couple dreams I had, and I will recommend, there was a video I made, it was titled A New Dream and You Better Be Ready. It was like almost an hour long, I think. I recommend watching that video before watching this one, because I feel like this video will make a lot more sense if you watched that one before. So now let's continue this video. Oh yeah, and also I will say, I'm just a normal 17-year-old girl who makes videos about God. Okay, now we can get into the thing. So yeah, like I was saying, I had two dreams that I feel like I will share with y'all today. So the first dream that I had was about this girl, and she was in this dark room. Like it was like this dark. Well, it wasn't really dark. It was like, I guess it's lit up enough, but it wasn't like too bright. And apparently she was like a performer. She was like a singer, and this was like her first really singing in front of a big crowd. And she was like kind of nervous about it. And she was about to go on stage, so she gets in this like elevator thing that lifts her up to the stage. And there's like a curtain, so no one can see her yet. There's like a curtain in front of her. And she's just really nervous, and she starts like freaking out. She's like, I can't do this. Like, she just starts like freaking out. She's like, I can't do this. Like, she gets like major stage fright. So she tries to go back inside this elevator and to go back down to where she was before. But apparently they had turned off all the lights in this room, pretty much. There was only like one light, and she looked over to that one light. It was like a tiny light. The light you would see in like a closet or something. Like, it wasn't bright at all. It was enough, like, unless you're standing directly in that, you're not going to be able to really see. So she goes, and she's looking over there, and there's a person over there. There was like two people over there. And she knows that one of them was her boss, the one that like promoted her and stuff, the one that was getting her singing career started. And she didn't really know the other person with him. So she's standing there just watching, not really saying anything, and she doesn't think that they realized she was there. Because, like I said, she wasn't even supposed to be there. She's supposed to be on stage singing right now. And so she's watching, and she realizes that her boss is an alien. Yeah. Like, I've been having dreams about aliens. I don't know exactly what's... As if you don't already know, the Bible says they're called... Well, the Bible doesn't exactly say this, but... It's a long story, but just know that I know this. They're gonna say that they're aliens, but they're actually fallen angels. If you read the Bible, it will explain more than that, probably. But yeah, basically they're gonna call them aliens, but they're actually fallen angels. Okay, back to my dream. So like I said, she was watching, and she noticed her boss was an alien. And so she's like trying to just run out of there because she doesn't want her boss knowing that she saw him, because she like was afraid like he might kill her or something. Like, she didn't know what he would do. So she goes back in that elevator thing and gets back on the stage, and she's like, I can't go back down there. So she like, I guess, sings, because she's like, I don't really have a choice. It's either go down there and die or stay up here and sing. So after her little concert, nobody knows that she saw that her boss was an alien. Like, no one knows but her. So she decides to just go around telling people. She's like, I gotta tell someone. Like, aliens are real. I gotta tell someone. So she finds me. Yeah, she finds me just walking past her. And she's like, my boss is an alien. And I'm like, I don't really know what to do. I'm just like, your boss is an alien? And then I think I ended up running to my mom's house. And I was like, Mom, this chick, she said that she saw an alien. And she was like, and I was just telling my mom and stuff. And then this alien came inside our house. Yeah, this alien came inside our house. And he's like, got you. And he literally ate me. Yeah, he ate me in my dream. And that was it. That was the entire dream. That dream's a little darker, I will admit. It's a bit darker than some of the dreams I've had. But yeah, that was the whole dream. The end where he just ate me. And that was it. And then I will mention, I had another dream. The other dream I'm going to be saying, I had this one last night. And the one I just mentioned, I had like a day or two ago, I think. So, okay, now this is the second dream I had. Which the second dream is cool. The second dream is pretty cool. So, I'm sitting at this table. And this table was like long. Like, it went on like forever. Like, you cannot... It just went on and on and on. Like, it was almost never ending. Like, this table went on for like ever. And so I'm sitting at this table, and I realize God's sitting right in front of me. And then at this table, everybody at this table was Bible people. Like Samuel, like everybody was there. Like all the people sitting at these tables were people from the Bible. So like I said, God was sitting right in front of me. And I'm like super nervous. Like I was feeling so nervous. I'm like, why is God sitting right in front of me? I'm like just going crazy. I'm like, why is God sitting right in front of me? I'm like, should I do something? Should I hug him? I'm just freaking out. I'm like, why is God sitting in front of me? Like, I'm just freaking out, going crazy. And this chick brings me, it was like our waiter, I guess. She brings me a cup of crackers. Because for some reason, I think it was supposed to be Passover. I'm almost like 90% sure it was supposed to be Passover in my dream. So she hands me this bowl of crackers. And if you don't know, in Passover, you're supposed to eat crackers, and it's like green stuff. I forgot what it's called, but this green stuff. And you're supposed to eat that on Passover. So this chick, like I said, our waiter, brings me a cup of crackers, and I'm just freaking out. I'm like, why is God sitting in front of me? Just freaking out. And so I just start shoving crackers into my mouth. I'm like just shoving crackers in my mouth because I'm just so nervous. I'm like, maybe if I eat something, he'll stop looking at me. I'm just freaking out. Literally, I'm just freaking out. So, then the waiter hands everybody a menu, and she said, here's a menu. It's full of food that we know that you like to eat. And she was like, God told us what you like to eat. So here's a list of everything that we know that you like to eat. So yeah, they just hand everybody a list, and they're like, God told us what you like to eat. So we made a list based off all the things that we know you like to eat. And they're like, you can order whatever you want. So I'm looking at the list, and I'm just so nervous, just freaking nervous that God's sitting right in front of me. I decided to order like the most basic thing on the menu, which I ended up ordering pizza, because I thought that was really easy, and it wouldn't be like hard to make, and I was just so nervous, I didn't want to do anything wrong. I'm like, I don't want to do anything wrong. God's freaking right there. I'm like, I don't want to do anything wrong. So I just order a pizza, and then a little bit, I'm just sitting there like just shoving crackers in my mouth because I'm just so nervous. So the pizza comes, and it's not like it was set in front of me. It was set in between me and God. Like, in between. So God grabs the pizza. He breaks it in half. And for some reason, I knew. So, if you know, God fed people with, like, fish. I mean, he did that with other things. Bread, fish. Well, I knew him. So, yeah, God just grabs the pizza, and he breaks it in half. And for some reason, I knew him breaking it in half is because he was going to feed it to other people. So he just pushes the half of the pizza to me. Like, almost saying, like, it's okay, you can eat it. Like, almost saying that. So I grab half of this pizza after he broke off, I guess, what he was going to use to feed other people. And I'm just, like, start eating it. But I'm not, like, shoving it into my mouth. Like, I'm just, like, biting it. I'm like, this is my brain just thinking, I'm like, I gotta eat this so slowly. And then, like, the waiter's coming, and she's like, so the waiter is like telling me, she's like, people don't order pizza around here that often. She was like, yeah, like almost like I was special or something. Like the way she said it, she's acting like maybe I was special or something. She was like, yeah, people don't really order pizza around here, but I guess you're lucky. People don't really order that much here. And then God, after he had tore the pizza and he had the pizza, he told me, he was like, he just smiled at me. Like, it wasn't a creepy smile or anything. It was like a nice smile. Like, it felt like welcoming. And he said, you did good. He said, you did good. That's exactly what he said. He said, you did good. And that was it. That was the entire dream. And I remember in the dream, because every time God comes and visits me in dreams, he's almost dressed different. So yeah, like I was saying, when God visits me in a dream, he is almost always dressed different. I always know that he's like almost always dressed different. And I will go over how he has dressed different in my dreams. So way when I was really little, like I was probably 7 at this time, maybe younger, I had a dream with God in it. And I remember he was wearing a white robe and he had a purple like ribbon on. And mom has told me, she says purple means royalty, which I thought that was cool. And then in another dream I had, which I did post on this channel, this dream I had was like 8, maybe 7 minutes long. It was a really long dream. And it was a crazy dream. It was an awesome dream. Like one of my favorites. You should go watch that one. It's somewhere on my channel. Anyway, in that dream, he didn't come as a human really in that dream. He was in like a golden cloud. Like, if that makes any sense, he came in like a golden cloud. And then, and the dream I had last night, the Passover dream, which I just told y'all, he was in a white robe and he was wearing a blue ribbon. And then I forgot to mention this in another dream I had, which is also on this channel, where I visit God in a mountain. He was dressed in like a white robe. He had a cane and was wearing sandals. And I remember he was wearing a black ribbon, but then later on in the dream, it changed into a red ribbon. Because if you saw that dream, I didn't know it was God at first, but once I found out it was God, it changed into like a red ribbon. So it went from black to red. So those are the times God has been dressed different in my dreams. Like, when I say different, I mean wearing a different color ribbon or maybe carrying a cane or something. Because in all the dreams I ever had of God, he's either in a cloud or he's usually wearing a, what are those called? I don't even know what those are called. The white, my brain just left me. I don't know what those are called, but I hope you understand what I mean. But yeah, but mom tells me color has a meaning. And for what I know, blue and purple mean royalty, which I had dreams were purple and I had dreams where he was wearing blue. And my mom says those both mean royalty. And when he came in a cloud in that one dream I had, I don't know exactly what that means, but interesting. I guess God is telling me that he might come looking differently sometimes. But yeah, I just thought the Passover dream was really cool because, as I know, they tell us that when we go with God, we might have a Passover. And mom thinks I could have been the Passover that we might have when we're in heaven. I don't know. But I think that was a really cool dream. Now, the alien dreams I've been having, because if you watch the video that I recommended to watch, because it'll make more sense, I had another alien dream in that one that I talked about, which I don't know why I had a couple alien dreams, which I don't really like having alien dreams because kind of creepy. They're kind of creepy. Let's just say that. I'd rather not have alien dreams. But the Passover dream, the dream that I told y'all, I freaking love that. And like I said, during the Passover dream, he was dressed in white and blue. He had a blue ribbon on and he was dressed in white. And like I said, blue means royalty. And I just think that's awesome. Well, I hope you liked my video and I hope you enjoyed listening to my two dreams. And I guess bye for now.